Falling Again is the movie I'm reviewing today. Welcome guys to my channel. I review mostly YouTube Nollywood movies. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and supporting my channel. I really do appreciate it. And we are almost close to 1,000 subscribers. So if you're new to my channel, kindly do right by just subscribing. Thank you so much as you do that. Let's get straight into today's review. Falling Again is a movie that is showing on Benjamin Chinedu TV. A recap of this movie talks about a girl who is so much in love with this guy. They've been together for years, but the guy hasn't proposed marriage yet. And she has been questioning this guy, asking what exactly is going on, what is happening to their relationship. The guy says, I'm not ready. I want to be financially stable before we can get married. Only for this girl to find out that the fiance or the boyfriend has gone to marry another woman in another city. What then happened? She now decided to continue the relationship and things went from bad to worse. You have to watch this movie if you haven't yet. It's a very interesting one, which I would definitely highly recommend for you if you haven't seen it yet. What I like about this movie is that it is a very good storyline. I enjoy the storyline so much. It's not the regular where the man has to go and marry a sugar mommy, comes back and gets money and marry the supposed fiance or supposed girlfriend. No, this one is different, and that is something I love. I love how it ended. The storyline is just speechless. I love it so much. Another thing, let's talk about the characters in the movie. Let's talk about Chinenye. She was the main character. She was the confused. Look, she acted the movie so well that I was so angry with her character. Like, the red flag, red banner is in front of you. You still chose this red banner instead of a green flag who is so good to you. Her role was this girl this lady who was so much in love with the boyfriend despite all the red flag that has been shown. Yeah, your boyfriend has married a sugar mommy, your boyfriend is not there financially, your boyfriend is not there emotionally. Even when you were pregnant, she still continued to choose this guy over and over and over again. Her character is going to annoy you, and that is how good she acted it. Chinenye was spectacular. Then let's talk about Felix. Oh my goodness, Felix is so underrated on YouTube, and I don't know why. I love his movies because he gives raw emotions, not just emotion in terms of tears or crying or whatnot, in terms of anger, in terms of betrayal, in terms of happiness. You can see this guy you can see this guy display a lot of that, and Felix was spectacular here as well. See, he was that guy that he wanted everything in the world before he would settle that. I don't blame him. I mean, the world is moving in that direction where everybody wants to attain a certain level of satisfaction before building their own family or before doing other things that do not pertain their goals. Very understandable. But going, coming between your girlfriend and your wife is so hard. Felix was spectacular in this movie, and that was something that I really like and enjoy for him. Felix was really good. Then let's talk about Bryan. Bryan is another character that he was a good guy. Surprisingly, he was good here, because most of the time when I see Bryan in movies, he's really playing the bad guy or the role of the villain. Yeah, he was good. He was like a mumu for life. He was, I mean, at a point he realized that no, I can't be a mumu anymore. I have to, walk away, and that was really good. I mean, sometimes when you're in love and you realize, I'm not really getting what I want from this relationship or this friendship, you walk away. Friendship is supposed to be mutual benefit. That is what it's supposed to be. Anyway, I digress. So what I'm saying is that the characters, the main characters, the four main characters brought in their A game. And then Chinenye, the girl that played her sister, big cousin, she was like the logical reasoning in this movie. She was just alerting, telling her that this decision you are making It's a stupid decision, though. I love her character so much. And you know, sometimes in a family, there's always the emotional one, the logical ones, and that was really, really cool with her character. I like that so much. Another thing I like about this movie is how it ended. I think I already touched a little bit of that. I love how it ended. You know, you can't just continue using someone all the time. Eating your cake and having it, you can't always do that. So I love how she you know, came back to her senses and, you know, arrested the boyfriend and things like that. So I love the ending, even though there's something I have to say. I'll say it in a minute. Another thing I like is the size and the length of this movie. Yes, I love the size so much. You guys know that when a movie is not posted in the right frame size or the right ratio, I am always against it. So I like that. Yeah, Chinedu posted this movie in the right frame size ratio. Then the length, as much as this movie is a good storyline, it is not exceeding 2 hours. So trust me, you're going to be enjoying a very good movie in a very short period of time. So yes, like the length and then the size. Finally, I want to talk about how good the camera they used was. The sharpness of the picture quality was really good, and then the angle shooting of this movie, I really appreciate that as well. I like that. So those are the things I like about this movie. Now moving on to what I do not like about this movie is cinematography. Yes, I know some of you are going to be like, you always say you don't like cinematography. Yes, because that is how the movie make me feel, guys. I don't like the cinematography of this movie. This movie was too yellowish. I don't know what color grading or scheme they were going for. Everything was just yellow. Even people who have dark skin tone, like Chinenye herself, looking like they were fair colored people. Even Bryan, who has a very brown skin tone, was looking so fair. Everything was just yellow. Even though I said I like the picture quality, everything was just yellow throughout, and I'm like, why? So yeah, I don't like the scheme, the color grading that they use for this editing. Chinedu Benjamin do have better, you know, cinematography on his channel. So this, I am not a fan of this. So that is what I do not like about this movie. Another thing I don't like about this movie, which obviously is the last one, is the ending, which obviously I said it was good, but it was rushed. Oh yes, the ending was just rest, like let's just get away, let's this scene be the last scene and let's do everything and keep it moving. The way Felix was narrating how the sugar mommy, be the wife, you know, kidnapped the son, everything was just rushed in that period. And you know, they told us that she fly to Abuja to, you know, go and see how the supposed guy that was interested, which played by Bryan, who is an inspector, be police officer, you know, help resolve how that kidnapping was going to happen. You know, the ending was just rushed, and that hug between Bryan and Chinenye and the sister, like everything in that scene, it seems as if they could have even done away with that scene. Trust me, they could have even ended everything after Felix was narrating everything to Chinenye. I mean, that could have been the end of the scene or the movie. I'm like, yeah, it was rushed. So that is what I do not like about this movie. But that notwithstanding, this is really a very good movie. I will highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. Rating this movie, I'm going to give it 6/10. Yes, because I love the movie. I love the storyline so much. So if you haven't seen this movie, do well to check it out on Chinedu Benjamin TV. Thank you guys so much for watching my review. I'll see you all in the next one.